Simmers? What up, Simmers? Welcome back to King College 27. And we are looking at the weekly advanced summary. Alright. AD expectations. Let's see the recruiting update because that's what I really want to see. Russ coming in this week, 4-star D tackle. Tremaine coming in. No, Tremaine reached his top 3 schools. Damn, he hard committed to Clemson. What the fuck, bro? And X went to... Okay. Alright. Motivator has been unlocked. Recruiter has been unlocked. NC State rolling in. ACC conference clash. NC State, Florida State. Preparing for a key late season game in Tallahassee. Not really. Micahi Danzy been putting work in. We got our scoring average up to 27. A couple back-to-back 30-point games. Putting up almost 388 a game, 265 through the air with the last 2 games. KF Sperry has been over 300 yards. Rush yards 122. We pretty much got them phased in every category. Whoops, wrong shit. And defense, it's a struggle. They're giving up 23 a game and 300 yards. Check the nation real quick. Games coming up across the country this week. The good guys, Michigan Wolverines, are number 2 in the nation, setting up a number 1 versus number 2 the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So top 25, we're nowhere near. CFB bracket, we're nowhere near. Conference standings, we're in here, but we're number 7. We lost to Clemson, so we ain't gonna get above them, but we are bowl eligible now. Players of the week, Jayvan Hayward, he's Arkansas State. Bryce Yates, and for Cutters Conference, Miller Maroon and Avery Johnson. Heisman watch. Did we get somebody else in there? Oh yeah, Mississippi State. Taylor. He's new. Award watch list. We'll check. Oh. Cutter got somebody in for the Dick Buckus Award. He's in 2nd. Nobody from either school. Nobody. Cutter's still holding it down in 3rd. The best back in the country for the Doak Walker. Bowl projections. Yeah. Just for shits and giggles, let's just see what they got Florida State. Because we are now bowl eligible. Duke's Mayo Bowl. January 3rd. Yeah. No. Let's check the practice plan for the week. What's Sperry looking like? Kev Sperry. Halfback's cool. Our receiver room is good. Tight ends good. I think we good, pretty much healthy across the board. Who was that? Alright, everybody good. Alright, and we just coming with the regular. Man, shit. Let's tap in.
Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Sperry. Makes the grab.
Good catch. Good hands
As a
catch.
DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And a rough.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiles.
We'll take that.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Come on, bro.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't even know
Here
what that
comes the
was.
7th
How did I
play
do
of this
that?
opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Got the
They
first.
make the stop and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Pushes toward the goal line. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble and throws.
Whoa!
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
I'll take that,
Seminoles.
but that was some bullshit.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
I just threw some shit up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. He had a lot of company in the backfield in that loss last time out, sacked 5 times and also threw a couple of picks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Some picks.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
You on all that shit.
From the
You
gun
on
on
all
3rd
this
down.
shit. You on all this shit.
No
You on all this shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the fumble on the defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we needed.
Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short. For the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect
Don't
way
let
to
me get
open
my
the
passing
drive, and
game
now they'll
together.
snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen.
Let's go.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Here's the pressure.
Oh, I can get that.
He's going to run it.
I can get that.
Across the 45.
I can get that and out of bounds. Don't take a hit. When it's real.
Defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
I'm hesitant to say
they
NC
can
State
really
is
be
trash.
aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Because I thought that about Boston College, too. We jumped out 14-0.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that's going to take us to the quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw at Sperry. Fires into the end zone.
Whoa.
Touchdown, no! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Oh, I thought I put Micah on a Zig. Both of them was open though. But I thought Michael was on the Zig. So when I saw the corner pretty much didn't move, I came out for him.
And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
How we getting this thing together?
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Did I get the wrong
That's the
adjustment?
kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very bad. Really nice job.
Can I get a motherfucking pick? Can I get a motherfucking pick? Can I get a motherfucking pick?
Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Looking for a big gain. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right down the middle.
Good. I didn't touch him.
In the backfield,
oh,
and that
come
shot
on,
the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The late hit moves the ball up.
You're going to have to show me because I know I didn't touch him. That's a rough in the passer.
Yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Scott. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get back, get back.
From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? Yeah. They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the NC State sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Scott.
Okay.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down.
All right, defense.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but...
Touchdown!
Yo!
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Singleton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Getting hit again, getting hit again.
Give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets open down the middle.
First down,
fucker. Down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that.
Come on, bro.
Guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's got it.
Okay.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. Because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yard.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They
Shit,
built
I
a
didn't
big
know
lead.
what the hell
They'll try
happened.
to
I thought the
pile on a
whole
little
damn
more
game just
for the
turned
break.
off just then.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. Offense is
Let's go,
gaining momentum
JSN.
with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll
Take all
move the
that.
sticks with the 1st down.
You could tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Now from inside the red zone. Working that left side now.
Damn.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first.
Trying to twist the personnel up. Got started late. What up, Pop Toppins?
Play.
Come on. I get. Yep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown!
Just run it in.
Florida State.
Who just
And
run it
they
in there?
add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the NC State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Huh.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Baylor taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Bears, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, here on the Florida State sideline, they are trying to rally. They have started to make a comeback, and this is something they've done it well at times this season. This offense is built for moments like this. They have big play capability, and they can strike quickly, but it all has to start right now to start the third quarter. We'll see if they can come out with the urgency they need to get back in this game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Now on first down from the 28. The run inside. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
With the catch, it's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. On the run, it's Gauze. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Gauze. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Trying play action. Under fire. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He'll keep it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Headed for the corner, it's Singleton. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw, it's Sperry. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know. Analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Nope.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Hauls it in.
Good
He'll be
catch.
run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There's some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Dropping back, it's Sperry.
Whoa.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the single back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Snow. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You're not going to get an interception.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Working the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
What? Oh
And
my
he breaks
God.
the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Here we go, trying to make this shit a game again.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Safe completion on the screen. Jukes his way for more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes
What
the catch.
is going on?
Touchdown, NC State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28.
All right, I'm finna put a drive on these boys.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And
He's
a
brought
penalty.
down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Fuck.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The option look. He breaks a tackle.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bailey. Got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen.
Yes. Okay.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good!
All right,
And they get a
couple
little
first downs.
closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock.
Get it off.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Okay.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. It's complete.
There you go.
Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Come on.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short
One more
gain.
first down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. Might have a chance. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on.
Unreal
They
how
have to
many
get a
almost
stop
gave
here
this damn
or this
game away.
football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
The quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Wow.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season
Yeah,
and
not
understand
happy
who you
about
are.
this too.
But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, we gotta be better than that. Oh, this is so good. Defense. Turnovers. God damn. His speed in that shit, right? Like 86. 89. Ah, lost out on him. Tight end, okay. 4-star receiver back there. Damn. Y'all just come on in and say shit. Come on, man. Tackle. You come out the box coughing more, Wayne. Wow, I can't. Did I just get in the ball game late for him? Damn, I can't even sway on you yet. Who I got? Low potential and exposure. What I got for you, baby? Silas. Give me a 6 for you. When you do this, and throw a 50 ball on you, send the whole house. Come on, Phil. Ain't gonna do no more yet. Oh, what's your speed like? Show me the speed. 78. What the fuck? What's the speed? Is your top end? 86. What's the speed? Is it top end? Nope. 89. Bro. Bullshit. Alright, we got our shit lined up. Damn! We got the wind up. We got Florida coming to the crib next week. Before I say, catch you on the next one. Catch y'all on the next one.